subject today, and the subject is basically, why is the friend zone bad? Okay. Probably haven't heard it from this point of view before, so looking forward to see what you guys say in the comments. But to me, the friend zone is bad, primarily because of what it actually makes you do. And in itself, it's basically one of the biggest forms of settling a man can do. Okay? And what makes it so dangerous is because you can stay in there so long that you get used to it. And if you get used to it, you actually become more of a pawn for that particular woman, because now you're used to her disrespecting you and not basically being a good friend to you. She's not a lover to you. She's nothing more than a tease that you can't even get a hold to, you can't even enjoy, or maybe you have some glimmers of enjoyment, you know what I'm saying? But it's so dangerous for you, because you're actually giving attention and care to a woman that's not giving it back to you. And the longer you stay in there, the more comfortable you become with that treatment. And that's basically, she's molding you to be a side dude, almost, really, because she's always going to be, for the most part, chasing after this other dude that she's actually simping at. But you're the person that's actually helping her stay together emotionally, because the more I'm around, the more it just appears that women need men a lot. And it's ironic because you have these females, they have so many friends, but yet they'll still want that dude to be with her, to tell a bunch of junk, tell about the boyfriend, tell about the job, tell about the girlfriends. They still want a dude to be in their corner for that particular reason. And it's so messed up, because you don't really get very much, if anything, in return. And then it's even worse if you're actually performing a lot of husband duties, such as you're already taking care of her car. You fix her car. If she needs money, you're giving her money. If she goes through a heartbreak, you're already there, because you're her emotional support person. And it's just a really horrible situation. And it doesn't look horrible from the at face value. And the reason why I think it doesn't look horrible at face value is because men are nice guys, are good guys, are so strong and so patient with people that we can take a beating for a while, and we can learn how to endure, but we really shouldn't. I mean, there are situations where, yeah, you might have to do that, but not with a woman that you really like. That should not be the case. And if that is the case, that's a good reason to actually not be around her, because that's detrimental to you. And eventually she's going to crush you. whether she wants to or not. And some women really want to crush you just because they can. You are the boxing bag that she can't. You're the boxing bag that she can't use the man that's actually doing it to her on. Because really, she's angry at the guy that is treating her bad. Or she's angry and she's not angry. But the only person that she feels is, for lack of better words, weak enough to actually be able to beat on or to express her feelings with is you being in the friend zone. You volunteering your time, you're volunteering your emotional support. It could be money. Even your peace is being really violated while you're with this particular person. And in fact, when you're dating, personally, I think you should only go on 2 to 3 dates with a person, all right, at maximum. And the reason being is because you don't need to form an emotional bond with the person you're dating, all right? Because if you form an emotional bond with the person that you're dating, you can actually let yourself compromise on what you need in a relationship. And you don't need that for a marriage, okay? Or a long-term relationship. You shouldn't have to compromise on the big ticket items, you know what I mean? Like trust, sex, things like that. You don't need to be compromising on. So it's ironic that when the players, you know what I'm saying, or the bad boys, and I don't know if they do it knowingly or unknowingly, but you'll see a lot of times they'll do hit it, quit it, booty call, stuff like that. And the advantage of doing stuff like that and not really listening to a female is that he doesn't gain any emotional baggage with her. He's basically just using her for her body. And then once he's done, he's moving on. And so that allows him to be able to get his sexual needs fulfilled, but not gain any relational depth with a woman. Now, women don't understand. A lot of women don't really understand that, but they have a very, I guess you could say, divided view of what a relationship actually is. It should be a friendship, and it should be a sexual attraction, both with the one person. But for some reason, a lot of these modern women seem to have a mindset that they think friendship is, they don't consider friendship something to be part of a marriage or relationship, which is weird, because you really kind of need that, especially if you need to come up and make a decision about something. But it's just dumb. But I want to come on here and talk about the dangers of being in the friend zone from a different angle that you may not have necessarily considered. But I want to stress and emphasize that don't get in the friend zone. And if you're in the friend zone, the only way you can really be in the friend zone with a female is if you're trying to find out why she put you in the friend zone. But then again, the longer you stay with her, the more likely opportunity that you're just going to become basically hypnotized into staying in that particular situation. And if she's already doing things such as abusing you, trying to use your money, emotional support, she's telling you about her boyfriends, all this other mess, she's just going to do that if you actually get into an actual relationship with her beyond that friend zone friendship. And so the other side of this is basically if you get into the habits of not allowing yourself to get into the friend zone with a female, it's going to do one of two things. Either she's just going to cut you off and let you go, but on the second side of it, she'll probably, if she's interested, she'll probably try to hold on to you. But she won't hold on to you in a way of like just trying to get your emotional support and all this other junk. She will actually be trying to get you on a personal level, and can't think about stuff right now, dealing with that. But it's different from somebody who's just trying to use you for your funds and for what you can actually provide to her. But I think that's pretty much all I'm going to mention on that. If you like this content, just like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.